Next, I'm pleased to welcome Stephanie Nashawaty from SAP, who's going to share with us how technology can be a force multiplier for sustainability and enable us to use enhanced analytics, AI, optimization, and digital supply chains to support the circular economy and move from insights to action. Stephanie is the Chief Customer Innovation Officer at SAP and previously was Vice President of Customer Experience Sales at Oracle and ran global sales for IBM's marketing solutions. She serves as an advisor to the board for a Boston-based AI startup. Welcome, Stephanie.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having me. So I greatly enjoyed the panel that we just saw, and I appreciate you all tuning in to hear from us here. As we said in the opening, I am the SVP and Chief Customer Innovation Officer for North America at SAP. What does that mean? I lead a team of 700 technical resources that support our North America customers and our sales organization. I also lead our North America sustainability go-to-market. And I can tell you, this is an area every customer wants to speak with us about. I've spent 25 years in the software industry and I've seen technology evolve so rapidly, but for me personally, there probably has never been an area more exciting or promising than sustainability. I learned early on in my career the tremendous impact that technology can have on the world, and I continue to see it every single day with the leaders I get to work with. Together with SAP, we are solving some of the world's most sophisticated, complex problems across every individual and every industry globally. So for those of you who don't know SAP is a $134 billion global company that is truly using its size, scale, and technology to make the world better and improve people's lives. The fact is, technology has the potential to be a sustainability force multiplier. Many individuals and companies want to be sustainable, but technology is what makes it possible at scale. Passion and commitment to sustainability is critical too. So for me, the very simple formula is people plus technology. In your career, and those of you who are joining us from organizations, I truly believe that we all have the opportunity to change the status quo when it comes to sustainability, and technology will help us. So why now? Why are we hearing so much about sustainability and technology now? There are many compelling events. For the sake of this conversation, I'll focus on two. The first is that consumers are becoming more and more aware of the impact that their purchases have on the earth. From the 1,800 gallons of water that it takes to make a single pair of jeans to the 500 plus years it will take a pair of sneakers to break down in a landfill. I think that consumers are slightly horrified as they realize these facts, and they are demanding change, and in many cases, willing to pay more for it. A little known fact is that fashion production alone releases 10% of the world's carbon emissions. That is more than international flights and maritime shipping combined. So just taking a hard look at the fashion industry alone, there is much more we can do. The second big reason this is coming to the forefront is regulations and consequences that are being imposed on businesses. By way of example, on April 1st, the UK is instituting a plastic tax, and all global companies who sell in the UK are subject to it. So of course, they are scrambling to respond. On the flip side, there are also many tax incentives being offered to companies who are lessening their impact on sustainability. So companies are paying more and more attention to this topic as it hits their bottom line and their top line. So what can be done? Many will be surprised to hear that at its core, sustainability is data-centric. And in the session before mine, they were talking about the criticality of data sets. Data is so important. To be transparent and accountable, corporations need to closely track data, measure trends, and truly understand what's happening across the entirety of their supply chain and their impact on the earth. And a company can't claim to be sustainable unless it has the data to prove it. Without proof, companies risk losing their social license to operate. They have the potential of losing customers, employees, investors, and suppliers. As you can all understand, that could be disastrous, or at the very least make a company less competitive and less profitable. So how are companies responding? Well, new business models are emerging. This topic is on every board agenda. CEOs, CFOs are asking, how do we become a more sustainable enterprise? And the answer in many cases is a shift to the circular economy. moving away from the old linear business models of let's take resources, make products, and create excessive waste. There's a new standard, this idea of the circular economy, which is to make the best uses of the finite resources available. Circular business models are ones that resource, reuse, and recover materials from old products to build future ones. And I truly believe this will become the expectation. It will be table stakes for every organization. By way of example, we are working with a major sneaker brand to design shoes that are created to be returned and reused as materials for new shoes, and also creating the associated incentive models to encourage customers to recycle. This change, I can promise you, in big corporations is not easy, but it's necessary. And I think now everyone truly recognizes that. So SAP supports our customers in these efforts with solutions that are specifically designed around this circular scenario: sustainable sourcing, inventory control to avoid excess, proof of origin to provide consumer transparency, reporting and analytic tools, and many, many more things. So the circular economy is just one of SAP's 3 zeros for how we are enabling our customers on their sustainability journeys. We call this whole exercise chasing zero. So in addition to zero waste through the circular economy, we are also focused on zero emissions through climate action, generate cost savings by transitioning from low to no carbon across the entire network, and zero inequality through social responsibility, ensuring zero incidents, zero accidents, and zero harm to communities, people, and the environment. So these may sound like pretty lofty goals, and they are, but technology makes this future possible. And especially in the North America market, I can tell you, because that is where I work, there is some hesitation around how the bottom line and the green line meet. Changing business models can take a huge financial commitment from organizations. So companies have to be compelled and cajoled to make these changes. But what we always tell them is with this change comes tremendous opportunity. Companies with a first mover advantage will take significant market share. It's intriguing to North America customers when you think that moving to these different business models can revolutionize an entire industry. For those companies that are daring and innovative, the possibilities are endless. So I hope it's clear from our brief discussion today how real the opportunity that lies ahead is. And as businesses and leaders, it's our time to step up, to utilize the tools at your disposal to do better and reap the benefits. As students, your technical skills can help tackle some of the world's most pressing and complex problems. Please be sure to check out the SAP Career Fair booth for some open roles on our team. In our own way, we can all play a part in shaping the future. Thank you so much for allowing me to spend this time with you. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn, and I would love to continue the conversation.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. That was really a wonderful snapshot and really inspiring talk about SAP. It's great to see how you're applying data and technology to promote the circular economy and achieve a more sustainable future. I really look forward to hearing more about chasing zero and SAP's leadership in this area.
Thank you for having me.